Hi, everybody. Welcome to the QB School. I'm JT O'Sullivan. Today, Sam Darnold. Jets, Jets with the dub. Not sure they're excited about it, but I'm excited to break this one down. I think you will dig it. There are some really nice schemes, throws, decisions, lots of good stuff. Let's break it down. Welcome to the QB School. Sam Darnold with the big dub. Playing for his job, fighting for his life. Nice little 0-22 to the flat. They drop him. They had all sorts of issues on crossers all day. It was a great job. Nice play design. Bounce the back in case they got anything keyed on the back location. They can't get it sorted out. Just like that. Touchdown pass of the day. Love this concept here versus any type of man match team. So again, we're bringing the back across. And we're going to just get really simple into the flat here. Nothing special about that. The things that's nice about this concept that I like is what I'm used to calling the 22 part of this, or the mesh part of this, where we're running people across. And we got that zero coming across in the gaze world. So flat one, this shallow underneath are part of the mesh with these basically two pickers coming this way. So it's really just, if you're playing quarterback, it's one to the flat, two to the shallow, just 1, 2, and you can see how that shallow would come open if this flat wasn't there. Here comes that zero underneath. Again, they had a great plan to get the ball out quickly. Didn't always work. Threw a lot of nice underneath horizontal stretch plays right here. Great job by Darnold being able to recognize it. They drop it. You can see 51-41, confused about who's got who in the zoo, and there it is. Whoop. Nice. All right. Strong start. Next one here. 3rd and 4. Just outside the red zone. This is one of those plays for me where, again, we're running crossers. It's not there. Good, clean decision. Everything except the actual decision to throw this ball. It ends up working out. To me, this is a brutal drop. They're getting basically quads out to the right. Now my man 10 doesn't get out, but this is a ridiculous throw. And I mean legitimately one of those no, yes throws. That if his guy makes a play for him, this is there. So for me, right out the gate, something's wrong. These guys in the bunch don't know what they've got. You can see them communicating the 2 and the 3. Right here. You got this, you got what? The shallow for me, running from up top, is too far, so it never gets there. 1, 2, 3. You'd love to hit that shallow right in that area. He looks like he's off of it already. Again, and this to me is Sam Darnold kind of like at his best. Outside the pocket, making plays. Here's where that ball ends up going. When he lets this ball go, this looks like it's got a pretty good opportunity to be a pick. We get a nice little arm bar at the hip there from 10, and then he's got to make this play because this is a straight up dime special throw. Now, I'm not sure that you should throw it. I mean, when he goes to throw this thing, look at this. I mean, 35 yards. And there's that little armbar, left hand right on the back number. No call, drop. Oh, brutal. But again, just playing it out from the backside. Good, clean decisions from the pocket most of the day. Again, it's not there. You can tell 1989, they're confused, running into each other. Finally sorted out, but that shallow isn't there yet. You can see Darnold, he's off of it before the shallow even gets to the hash. Not there. We're bailing outside the pocket. But then when he lets this thing go, I mean, look at that throw. On the run. I mean, you gotta catch that ball. That's nothing easy about it, but those are the plays that we need to start stringing some W's together. My goodness. Oh. But then there are really too many of these for me. So this is the first play out of the second half. Just a variation of naked. We talk about this slide route quite a bit on this channel. I kind of like how they got to the over here. And this is a completion. All right, great. But why is it on the video? It's on the video for me because Darnold doesn't get to the over fast enough. to me, we've got this slide. He gets jacked coming across, and the ball needs to get to the over before you get to the numbers. This shouldn't be a 9-yard completion. This should be a 15-plus completion. So what am I talking about? First of all, the design of the play, big fan of. Not necessarily the slide sneak element right here. We've talked about this many times on the channel. So we get elephants on parade going to the left with the offensive line. We sneak this guy back across. Well, what happens here? This defensive end is schooled up. He comes up. You know who does this a lot? The Rams. He's probably seen this 8 billion times. He jacks this cat right here. You're not getting out. So as soon as this slide is engaged, you're off of it. Now you're back to the over. And almost on all nakeds, there'll be somebody running to the over area. I like how they get here on this play. They basically take the number 1, run like a little pick with the number 2, and then he's here. So it should take even longer for him to get here. So when he gets jacked here, you need to get to the over faster, and this ball needs to be caught around or before the numbers. I can't tell why he, for some reason, doesn't here. So again, let's watch that sneak slide first. Boom, there it is, 54 Jackson. Right there, get to the over. That ball needs to go to the over right now. He waits and waits and waits, and yeah, it's a completion, but it's way harder than it has to be. And there are just too many plays like this that are way harder than they have to be. So again, 89 coming across, he's engaged. Boom, right there, we're off of it. 82 coming across on the over, right? You just throw the ball. I know that there's 2 guys in your line, but you got to be able to get it up and over those guys. I mean, the exact ball he throws there, he just needs to throw earlier. I think he could help himself after this fake if he got more depth vertically backwards, because you really want to be aligned on these nakeds. A good coaching point is that you want that over to be lined up with the quarterback. So when I'm saying get vertical, I mean after the fake here, we get vertical to then come out of it, because we really want to be on the same line as the over. Right here, these guys are not on the same line. You'd love this relationship. So it's flat, quarterback out with more depth, lined up with this over. When you're offset like this, it just makes everything harder. Now, in reality, it should mean that you get the ball to him with more field. But for whatever reason, he finally catches up with him. It's just late. And it's just a weird late. And I'm not sure if it's the vision, if it's what he's doing with his footwork, being shallow, he can't see it. Like he feels like he's got 2 guys in the way there. But you got to be able to get that ball up and down earlier. You can see it's just harder than it has to be. And there are too many plays like that. Here's another one with a big over on a play action play here. This is wide open down here to the bottom of the screen up top. But the ball is just a little bit behind him. And yeah, he has to move in the pocket. I'll give you that. But this is wide open for Sunday standards. So again, play fake. This little movement right here. But again, you can see the ball location. I mean, I think some people might say he's trying to slow him up so they don't get crushed out there by that corner. That corner's not going to come off and make a collision. You got to put it out in front of him, give him a chance to catch and make a football play. Again, really like the design here. So again, when I'm saying the design here, we're only getting 2 people out. We're going back here to the deep flag or corner, and then we're running this long over. You know, this brand new play over that everybody runs in the league now. That's sarcasm. So I like the fact that they're faking this jet sweep. They fake the split flow action. So it's here, backs over here, set it up. He's got to move just a touch. And yeah, that doesn't make this throw that hard, easy by any means, but you could still put this ball out here. He can be more consistent with his ball location. So again, you can see it developing, really only getting 2 guys out, just a little bit behind him. And again, it's just a little bit, but it's just a little bit on just about every play. There it is. Boom. Quick move. I mean, you can see the over. It's pretty open. And yeah, it's still a 20-plus completion, but it could be more. It could be easier. And I think that's the thing that jumps out for me watching this. Halftime, you dig the channel and you haven't already, please subscribe, hit the bell, get the notifications, let you know when we're going live, when we're putting out new content. I appreciate the support for the channel. Then check out the Quarterback School tool. The link is in the description to the video. It is free. It is fun. little gamification of how to learn how to beat every single coverage, all the way from cover 0 through brackets. Lots of stuff to talk about. Dive in, enjoy, have fun with it. Let me know what you think. Let's keep this one going. Next one here, a little switch. 2 goes up top with a fast 3. And again, it's a big time completion. But is it harder than it has to be? Yes. I mean, this got an opportunity for a touchdown if it's thrown a strike. 89 is going to switch out to be the number 1 vertical. We're going to get a fast 3. Talk a lot about peelers in the next course on pass protection, but there's a great example of a peeler right here. So a fast 3 really distorts many defenses. You can also talk a lot about pointing. You can see Darnold here pointing out the hot. If both those guys come, we're going to be hot to the right. But in reality, this concept is just seam, wheel, swing or wide with the shallow. So really this is kind of 1 and this is kind of 2. And that's it. But the things to really pay attention with here is when you get this fast 3 or someone going quickly to the flat, what is the defense going to do? So this sure looks like a quarter structure here. So when he comes up and basically takes the post or takes this seam area, usually the corner is going to run with him. So this is going to mean who's got the wheel. So we've got here to the wheel and we've got this fast 3. Well, they decide they're going to have a peeler take the swing or the wide. And normally that means the flat defender is going to have to run or alert the wheel. So he's going to have to go flat to the wheel here, which is a really tough ask. So again, what do they do with the wide? They peel it. What do they do with the flat defender? They run him to the flat. Well, he doesn't run with the wheel. So when he goes out to the flat, he goes out to the swing, it really leaves this wheel area. And if he threw this on the line on time, it's a touchdown. Now, it's still a big completion. Let's watch first the peeler on the back. See the defensive end? He sees that back go out there fast 3. He goes engage. Now the flat defender, the linebacker up top, he widened to the flat and then he drops the wheel. There it is. The corner up top's never going to come off and make that play. And you got to give that tight end, just throw it on his line. 1, 2, 3, throw it. To me, it's a hitch reset late. 1, 2, 3, throw. Just throw it down the line, touchdown. And those are the things that are frustrating, I'm sure, for fan bases, coaches, whether he's not seeing it quick enough where he can't necessarily make that decision, the accuracy letting him down, he doesn't trust it, something. This is a great shot here for the peeler and the flat defender. There he goes. See that defensive end? He's out with the back. I like Darnold's drop here. A little dovetail. You know, he could probably open himself up a little bit more. If that wasn't there, you can see the shallow coming across. But man, still big play. You know, you're still giving high fives, but man, could have been a touchdown celebration. But then there are throws like this that are legitimate, as good as you will see from the pocket. This is elite of elite throws, in my opinion. Watching this, you just kind of like shake your head at everything else. 89 coming across on the over. Watch him throw this strike. I really like this play design. But I mean, look at that throw. When he lets this, he's throwing it right there. He's coming apart with his hands. I mean, that is as good as it gets. The design here is nice too. Again, empty. How they're getting there. Someone's running it clear. So this is where the ball ends up going. The most important part right here. But how we get there, we get it clear. We get this little like whip or arrow or option, whatever you want to call it, with a flat. So really it's hold this player down, spread this area out, run someone off, and then take advantage of what this area looks like. But you still got to make an absolute strike of a throw from the pocket, not really stepping into it. 1, 2, 3. Just absolutely outstanding base footwork. You know, these are the type of throws that get you drafted where he gets drafted, got drafted. Those are special throws. I think everybody just wants to see more of it. 1, 2, 3. No heel click, all his cleats in the ground, rip. And that's a strike too. That's a laser. That's not like a 7-iron. That thing is driven off the tee box. Boom. Special. Really nice. And then this last one for the win. You don't see the whole double mailbox from Frankie G very often, but when you get it for the check down for the win, this is just stick flat. And my man Frank making it look easy on the logo. I love it so many different ways. Watch him from the backfield on the check down. They're obviously confused on defense. We'll break it down, but right. I mean, that's pretty awesome. I can't remember seeing a check down like this for the win. They're out of timeouts. A first down wins it, and you get the double mailbox from a Hall of Famer. Frankie G, get it, get down, celebrate. Awesome. Love seeing it. So when they go in motion, they're confused. Who's got him? 2 guys have him, right? So it doesn't matter. I don't know who's in the wrong here, but someone's in the wrong. We're running out to the flat. We're running with him out to the flat. They drop the guy to the flat up top. They drop Frank in the middle. Got all sorts of issues. But at the end of the day, this is just stick, flat, stick, flat. And that's it. And really, if he could go up top to the flat, or he does a nice job getting to the check down. Just a really nice job to seal the deal to win this thing on a big time third down. You can see they've got 2 guys covering the flat down here, man to man. Nobody on the flat up top, nobody on the check down. 1, 2, 3, boom. Great job by Darnold getting there off platform. But again, that's wide open. I guarantee Frank was calling for it too. Love seeing it. Big time right here. No. Again, check his feet. He's got Darnold in his face. Lined up to throw to the left. Just a great job using quick little flick to the double mailbox. Awesome. So that's a wrap. Sam Darnold, the Jets. Not sure they're super excited to move out of that #1 draft spot, but I know Sam Darnold battling for his life, battling for his job. Lots of stuff to kind of like, to be honest with you, more than anything else. I think that there are some things that just continue to show themselves over the course of the film, watching him throw, the accuracy issues, making things difficult. But man, at times it is special. So let me know what you think. I appreciate you hanging to the end. I will see you next time. Have a good one.